So they've got the level 2 rocket barrage, there's a ton of damage in chasing just one hero down. Hyde could be that unlucky hero.
Yeah, he may be DB. He'll get the refraction off as Hyde is going to try and run. Is still trying to run, but won't make it out as DB and Varish are able to secure first blood.
So even if his farm's being sacrificed, as long as...
Oh, Gabby, he got shackled mid-air. Wami's going to move in to cut down the tree, and that'll be another kill onto the Monkey King. As now Fly, and he's just trapped up. Makoto's going to try and help out, but they've lost their Ogre, and now Makoto, he does not want to die right now. Oh, that's a great shackle. LYM, he buys himself a little bit of time, but it's not going to be quite enough to make sure Gabby survives, and they find some form of a hero kill as Varish has been called out. It's not the greatest kill, but they can settle. In fact, never mind that, they were trying to chase down Wami. Spirit Vessel up, but they are going to be unable to keep up with LYM as he continues playing around with them. And what a shackles to come out! He's caught the Kunkka and Hyde on the Lion, but there's not enough follow-up to kill off Makoto yet. Instead, they'll go after KP. With that homing missile, they'll lock him down. LYM, he doesn't have the follow-up stun yet, but KP's dropping low. Primal Split is there in time. They'll turn back onto Wami now on the Timber, and they've got him. The kiting in and out from Talon does end up paying off, as now they even found the Wind Ranger. And LYM should eventually fall here to the side of Talon. DB, he is definitely not done with his own jungle yet. They are going to smoke up down to the bot lane. Gabby, he has found LYM, so a nice start for Talon, but now he needs to run. The smoke is coming fast, but Gabby will get into the tree line. Might be a little bit too late here for Wami to catch him, so instead, they'll go on to Hyde. Earth Spike is out, Sunstrike to come in, but Hyde will just die to the chakram of Wami. Trying to get that surprise reveal on that BKB, but Varish is around to break the smoke, but instead they'll ignore him. They'll let Makoto deal with that gyrocopter as they found LYM instead. Again, not the greatest target, but they'll take what they can get right now. They have found the Wind Ranger. In fact, Varish, he's still not within safety yet, but the boat, it doesn't land. In fact, Sunstrike's going to fly in onto Makoto. Varish is somehow still alive, but Gabby will finally get the job done.
For Talon, but AG, they've re-smoked, so they're looking to sneak up. They know some of the BKBs were popped.
Meta's about to wear off. DB, he's got about 5 seconds for that, but they move in onto Gabby again. Fly, he is getting jumped right now by LYM, but in the meantime, DB, there's your meta gone now. Hyde, Wukong's command down, they'll control the Terror Blade, and DB. Oh, they mistimed the gank.
So you weren't protected on DB's side. They do manage to find Gabby anyway.
Oh, Gabby in the tree line top lane is going to be caught out by LYM. And towards the south they go. Looks like Azura may get caught out. Hex is there as well. Hyde, he'll get the initiation. Makoto trying to get the damage off. With the turret control, they'll have enough. Nice gank there from Talon. The rest of his team to make their way over, but it's not going to be that easy. Not with DB with this Metamorphosis just getting to work, but Hyde, he'll jump in. They jump in with Gabby as well. Wukong's command down. He is getting blown up. DB needs some help right here, right now, but he won't get it. In fact, LYM and Varish both being deleted by Makoto, and now they found Wami. I'll tell you what, John, I don't know how they're going to do it, but they've got to do it. It's Varish, he'll frontline him. Hyde, he's there again with the Hex out. They'll four-star Varish back. Makoto, a big swing of the sword, doing so much damage to the side of AG as now the boat flies in. He's got 2 targets. Varish, he might get bursted right off the bat, and he does. Sunstrike will give all the information over. Talon, they are still taking their time. In the meantime, though, Varish, he's been slowed up again. He just fought back. You really don't want to lose your gyrocopter like this, but he has no choice in the matter as he will go down. Another great start for Talon, because now it's a guaranteed 4v5 scenario. And I don't think that AG can fight this any longer. They might try though. Wami, he'll jump in with the BKB out. It's all too early, but DB, he might just force the Roshan with the meta pop. He's going to try. Talon, though, go to start the fight. There goes LYM already. He'll buy back. Gabby in the Wukongs, trying to survive. DB, though, going for the man fight. Gabby, can you get it done? DB getting bashed by Roshan, and now the fight flies in. Makoto gets it done. DB's gone. Roshan so darn low. They can't get their army geniuses. They'll lose everything. Gabby, he understands how far they can take it. In fact, Wami did grab the Aegis somehow. So you got one little victory there for AG. This KB will even show himself now with the Midas. Moving up to that high ground, Wami, he'll be there. BKB popped immediately, KB, he's going to be fine for the primal split. DB, he's popped the meta straight off the bat, but now the Hex out. Hyde again, he's caught the Terrorblade, but where's your damage output? It's not going to be there yet. They cyclone him up. Meanwhile, on the backside, Gabby, he'll get to work. Varish and OIM already gone, and now Wami will drop. It's DB left. It's him against the world, but his BKB is about to wear off as he tries to run with the Invis, but no. Hyde again with the control out, and Gabby gets an ultra kill for the side of Talon. Instead, Talon moving into that Radiant base. They only have their eyes set on that Ancient. And KB, of course, he'll primal split with the Aghanim Scepter up now, moving into that tier 4 tower. It's going to be very hard to try and defend this. They've got to try. Still DB already flying mid-air, just can't do anything for his team. It's Wami, he'll get stunned up. He's trying to BKB, but it may not matter. In fact, he's gone. Gabby just takes him out so darn fast. Now they move in for more. DB, he's already popped the meta. Metamorphosis is not available though. KP again, he'll go for a primal split out. Cataclysm's there, but they've called the GG. AG, they have no way to defend this. Talon are just way too far ahead. And they will be able to pick up game 1 of this best of 3 series.
Or Corrosion up top, though they are being a bit aggressive here.
They're going to try. It's been a rather hard lane so far for Army Geniuses. They're now going to turn. KP hoping for a bash. There's one and there's two. 17% from the Spirit Breaker as DB cannot do anything to help out. They'll wrap around. That DB is being charged right now, so they'll make the jump in with the silence out. But no, he's got the rage off. He's fine for now, but the charge is still going. In fact, KP, he does make his way over, and DB's gone. Straight off the bat, Varish, he'll try to survive, but there's no chance in hell. In fact, KP, he's gone after Azura now. They've got the chains out. The Morphling, he'll try to man fight, and looks like he will be okay, at least for now. The chase does continue as Azura. He's not out of danger yet. Charge does connect in the Inkswell. It's going to be more than enough, but here comes Wami with a massive Rolling Thunder out. He's got at least one. Can he find another? They will find Hyde. KB, Gabby, they're still in trouble, but Gabby, he barely gets out with his life intact. In fact, now Wami, no, they still found Gabby, but they'll find Wami as a trade, it seems, as Makoto does get a double kill. And so in the end, a 3-for-3 trade. They're actually watching DB right now on that lifestealer, but in the mid lane, Makoto, he got caught out, but can they perma-stun him? Oh, they can. The best you really get out of this, or you might find a KP kill because LYM catches him mid-charge. Oh, KP is going to try to run. It's a very hard escape to make. He'll charge again though with the Axe up, but Azura, he's got his own charge available. KP
Rip the backline first, but the towers just melt so fast, so Azura's damage here.
they're going to find LYM. That's a great way to start with the Wind Ranger gone. Wami, he'll try to Rolling Thunder through. Azura, he's looking to back out right now. So no real big initiation yet from AG as they try to TP up, but KP's got the charge. And Wami, well, he's still making his escape, but Hyde does have the vision over. So Talon, they're able to find two for their trouble.
Azura as well. And I like this coming out from AG. DB's just constantly infested here.
Nice chains out, Makoto with a boundless strike from Hyde, and they make the jump in. Varish is gone, but they still have Azura with the second life. LYM's gone, however. Wukong's command out. They really want that Morphling second life. In fact, never mind, they want TB on that lifestealer. Makoto still getting chains out, but it's not going to be enough to force the lifestealer's hand, or is it? With KP charging in with the Inkswell, they've got plenty of lockdown, but they need some damage. Hyde has the boundless strike, and he's got the information necessary as DB got greedy. Once again, KP got the vision. They'll move in now. The horn's out. Who have they got? It's going to be Wami straight off the back going down as LYM. He will drop to boot. Who else have you found, though? They'll move into the backside again. But they've got the high ground now with Azura. Wami, he just brought back. They want to try and get a team fight going. Talon, they're not really giving the opportunity over. Wami's trying his best. Nice blink back onto Makoto. Charges there. It's not going to be enough. They had the silence out on the Ember, and now KP's in a bit of trouble himself as he does get caught.
Getting too old for this horse.
But they will. They'll hold the high ground. KP, he'll go for a charge in and break the smoke. This is a bit dangerous, but a boundless strike will be there to hold them back. Still KP dropping fast. We'll get another strike off. Now the Haunt in. Gabby, he'll be there. They want the backside. They've got LYM down that Wind Ranger, but he'll buy back, and so will Varish. They really want to commit for this team fight, as they have at least found Fly on the Grimstroke, and now they even found KP out with a great shackle from LYM. They at least get 2 for their trouble. Just so many ways of survival here as they do move in. Makoto just trying to land the Inkswell out. Instead though, Gabby, he's into the backside. Dieback onto LYM and now Dieback onto Varish. This could be the team fight they needed, but they lost Makoto. They've lost the Ember. He's gonna fight back and try to rejoin this team fight as they'll move on to Wami. They want that Pango dead. Wami, he'll die back as well if he does go down, but Azura trying to protect. Gabby now trying to back off. They haven't got the damage yet. Wami though, and caught out again. Hyde still trying, but nobody going down. Wami's still being stalked here by Hyde. Eventually does go down to Makoto, but now Azura will get right to work. Onto that Ember, and there are no remnants available for Makoto, but they have made the jump in onto the Morphling now. DB's trying to help out. They do not want to lose Azura like this, but it won't matter. Azura's still alive with the Aegis up, so he'll have 2 lives available. So Azura, he'll lose 1. Can they get him a second time? Chains are there, but he wants to force a fight. Chains out on Makoto. Yules around though. KP charging in again to try and protect his Ember. As Makoto now, he'll remnant towards the left. Army Geniuses. Just temporarily there from Gabby, but again, it's just all about the vision to allow the charge onto LYM. And there's no buyback on LYM. In fact, now, great chains out. Makoto, he's all till down, 2 of them down, as Varish is slowly ticking away, but KP's gone. They at least found 1. Hyde, nice Wukong's command onto Azura, but there's no real damage. I think Talon, as long as they know the Roshard's not going down, they'll be happy. Oh, Hyde, he has his creep chop down. Charge in immediately from KP with the Spinal X out. Nobody dying yet. As Hyde, nice balance strike in. They've got LYM, Soulbind out as well. The Infest trying to save. Now Gabby, he'll pop the horn. LYM's gone straight off the bat. Buyback will be there. Gabby, he's going to be very careful, but so does Makoto on the Ember, who's been perma-stunned up. Makoto not again. He's going to drop. Azura's got him another time. As now Talon, they need a way out of this team fight, but it's not going to be that easy. Azura, he's kind of been left alone. Charge is there, but he does have 2 lives plus BKB Satanic. And Lincoln's for that matter. So Makoto, he'll move in again to the backside. Onto Varish. They want that gyrocopter. Varish already so darn low. Makoto, he'll get the job done. But who else can they find? KP, he's already quite low himself as Azura. He found Fly on the Grimstroke. But they've got Wami in the tree line. Aeon Disc, it'll be procced. Wami still alive, gets the roll up as Wukong's is there, but Azura, he's having a man fight. KP, he'll keep charging in and out. Nether Strike's not there, and KP, he's gonna drop. No buyback availables now. They can really clean up. Gabby, he's trapped between a rock and a hard place, but he'll haunt out of there. Instead, they'll try onto Wami again, but he is still surviving on this Pango. He will not die, as DB will keep chasing down Makoto, who's practically out of mana. That was his last remnant. Even with the axe up, and Mega Creeps are now up and available for Army Geniuses. Oh, they found Hyde. Great pickup here for AG, as they might just keep going. In fact, I think Azura, he's into the base. He's onto the T4 towers. Azura just has no fear right now. Chains down again. We'll try to slow him down, but it's very... Oh, and Gabby dies as well. He does have buyback. He's going to have to commit as the Ancient is now exposed to Azura. He's going to waveform out. Wait for his team to re-engage with him. Waveform forward. They'll go on to Hyde. Hyde just did buy back. Azura, he is slowly being chipped away at, but again, he has the Aegis up. They'll in fact ignore the side of Talon, and they're right onto the Ancient now. Talon, you've got to do something right here, right now. Azura, he's ignored them, and the GG's called. That's about all they can do, is just call the GG as do any form of damage to this AM. And in fact, never mind that, because top lane is where the first blood does occur.
Play with Sandstorm.
He certainly can't. Wami in trouble again. No mana available. They're going to throw the arrow out, but Gabby, he has Blink up in 1. In fact, top lane, they even found Varish. Second kill over to Gabby. as they pop the exorcism now. More TPs to come in. Azura, he can really get some work done here on this Razor, but they run with the Bloodlust out, but the arrow, it is going to connect now.
So it looks like they will have to surrender these objectives, and Talon are getting off to that sort of pushing start we expected them to do. They do manage to get that kill, though.
Down he can do it on his own, so they are going to bring Gabby back in. Onto the Sand King they go. Cold Snap will be there, but the Burrow Strike was committed in LYM. He's going to pop the Moonlight Shadow. Gabby, oh actually they had the detection. No problem. They'll be able to get the kill. Brish, however, moving in with an arrow out from LYM onto Makoto. They'll get the Invoker down. Hyde trying to fight. Wukong's command out. Brish will drop first, and it looks like they'll find Azura. Back mid lane. Burrow Strike Epicenter's out. Makoto barely avoiding that arrow from LYM as now they just pounce right back in onto Wami. Azura, he'll try to force the fight anyway, but Hyde, he gets the Wukong's off again. LYM and Barish trying to take him down desperately, but they can't get it done in time. They have to zone themselves out as Hyde, he just makes so much work happen, and now Barish goes down. They'll find Hyde in the end, but what does it matter? You know, it does have its own timings, and eventually it does start to slow down as mid lane. They are going to go on Makoto. They found the Invoker of the Boundless. It's not going to buy enough time. Hyde, he's going to try and run, but he can't make it. But now KP, he might just get the job done himself if he can, as he's already found Wami. He will go on to Barish now. He'll pick up a second.
Like, Gabby, again, Manta style up. Very hard to pin down. Oh, they catch Makoto.
Oh, Makoto, that's a good one. They've got the Invoker. They'll stay grouped up. Getting cut off very soon though as Fly. He's going to be jumped on by DB immediately, but the Enrage was there. They'll pop the Ghost from KB, but he jumps to the low ground and he's fine. Hiding in and out with Wami with the Epicenter back on a KP, but the BKB, it's so fast from KP, and now Gabby, he'll move in, onto DB they go. They want that Ursa first, without an enraged DB struggling to survive as Gabby, he'll get the job done. Azura now, he'll try to run with his own BKB charge out, but it doesn't look to be enough as Gabby, he will not leave this man alone. We'll find him, and there's your Mana Void out from the AM. Makoto, again, is a pretty nice one to find, and he should be able to get the Burrow Strike off into the arrow setup, but no.
Oh.
It's missed time. Epicenter still going to come through, but the Orchid is there. Makoto, he's been jumped by DB, however. The Ursa's got him, but how does DB get out of this? He's out of Enrage already, slowed down with the Bullwhip. Epicenter is out onto KP, however, and they've got the Death Prophet. They'll still try to fight. Mana Void out, Gaffy! He just shreds them. ZOIM. They'll try to get out, but not away from Gabby as the blink is there. Azura, the last target left on the Razor, and eventually will be taken care of by Gabby, who could just infinitely blink towards this Razor. TP away, and they shouldn't have the damage and won't.
Yeah, it's just so difficult. See that illusion just doing work. Send it out. Get down. You still have 2 charges for some reason, although
they've got KB. That's a nice way to start. Onto the Death Prophet, and he's down already. In fact, Fly now also getting caught out, and that's a great way to start the fight. But can they find more? They're going to try onto Makoto as DB's already made the jump in. Dust is there. Balance strike out. Hyde. He'll pop the Wukong's command. He'll try to hold them back, and he will do so successfully. But it is going to cost him his own life.
could be a nice target to start this fight once more. Azura does reveal that.
Hide around as they get the Balance Strike off onto OYM. Silenced up, he'll try to force Starved out, but there is no chance that he does make it out. As Talon, they're hungry for more. They want another target, but who can they find? Barish, he does get spotted. Can they cancel? Yeah, they can. Mana Void. Gabby, he does end up canceling the TP of the Gyrocopter and set up for another. As Hyde is still looking around for another and has found one in Wami. There's your balance out, and Wami should have no way out. Gabby will take care of it. Another kill for the anti-mage. Not going to allow him to know exactly where they are, so AG, they'll keep rapping towards the high ground, but Talon, they seem to know. They'll make their move in, but they find nothing yet. They're still chasing down AG, and now they'll see them. Balance Strike out. Barish, he'll get caught first. Burrow Strike is there. Maybe Gabby's in trouble, but no. With the Butterfly, he is perfectly fine. They can't catch him out. They don't know which one the real one is. And now KP, he'll get right to work as AG are completely split up and by themselves. Azura, he'll try to TP and does make it out in time, but you've left DB alone, and he's going to die through the BKB.
They shall not prevail.
It's such a hard game with this Aghanim Scepter on Gabby. In fact, they do not want to commit buyback right now on DB. They'd rather hold, just in case he drops. But Gabby, he's not done. With the alacrity up, he just takes the tier 3s that much faster. DB now will come up. There's your Manta, but it's not a dodge. Wami's in. Do you have the damage output? Not quite, Gabby. He's already taken down Wami. Where does he go? He moves backwards. It's DB, he's coming now. Onto hide, but the Monkey King is going to be fine within that Wukong's command. KB, he'll keep going to work, and DB, BKB or not, he is just melting to the damage of Gabby. Arrow at least does connect this time around, but they don't have the damage out. Gabby is still fine to blink away as Fly. He'll hold them back on that Ogre. Gabby again with the Mana Void in onto 3 heroes. He'll take down LYM. He's healthy once again. Back in onto DB. He's just man fighting into the tier 4 towers. Back in on Azura now. This Razor cannot survive the damage output. And now a Tornado out with the Cataclysm. Barish just melts. DB's gone. It's a dieback on the Ursa. And they call it. They have seen enough. And Talon, they have taken their first 2-1 victory in Division 2 of the SCA DPC against Army Geniuses.